Dr. Scott Atlas, one of President Trump's coronavirus advisors, says he is resigning. Atlas, you may recall, dismissed the impact of the virus and also the need to wear masks. By the way, he has no training in infectious diseases. And while members of President Trump's team are leaving, President-elect Joe Biden plans to introduce top members of his economic team today. Former Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen is his choice to become Treasury Secretary. As Ed O'Keefe reports, she will lead a team with an unprecedented number of women.
President-elect Joe Biden will formally introduce his nominees today for key economic jobs, including Janet Yellen, the first woman to be nominated for Treasury Secretary, and Neera Tanden, the first woman of color to be nominated to lead the Office of Management and Budget. Tanden, head of the Liberal Center for American Progress think tank, is already drawing criticism from some Republican lawmakers.
She's going to be radioactive.
They argue she's been too critical of President Trump and GOP lawmakers on Twitter.
Honestly, the hypocrisy is astounding. If Republicans are concerned about criticism on Twitter, their complaints are better directed at President Trump.
Tanden's confirmation, along with the rest of Mr. Biden's cabinet, will depend on whether or not Republicans keep control of the Senate after Georgia's Senate runoff elections in January. As Mr. Biden moves ahead with putting his cabinet together, President Trump's attempts to overturn the results of the election continue to be blocked. On Monday, Arizona and Wisconsin certified their election results.
We do elections well here in Arizona. The system is strong.
That's Arizona Republican Governor Doug Ducey, who joins a growing list of Republicans Mr. Trump is lashing out against for not overturning their state's legal results. On Twitter, the president called on Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp to overrule Georgia's Republican Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who's disputed Mr. Trump's claims of voter fraud.
There are those who are exploiting the emotions of many Trump supporters with fantastic claims, half-truths, misinformation, and frankly, they are misleading the president as well, apparently.
And as the president continues lashing out at some Republicans, there are other GOP officials who still don't acknowledge that Joe Biden is the president-elect. Some of them facing tough re-elections in 2 years, others already thinking about campaign 2024. And as Mr. Biden considers who might lead the Pentagon, CBS News has learned there are 3 top contenders to serve as defense secretary. Michelle Flournoy, an Obama-era defense official, former Army 4-star General Lloyd Austin, and former Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. No word yet, Gail, on when exactly the president-elect might make a pick.
All right, we're all waiting for that. Ed, but can I just ask you about the fighting with the Republicans, how Donald Trump has turned on the people that were his allies? What do you make of that? You know all the players. People are saying his loyalty only seems to go one way.
That would be one way to put it, absolutely. Look, this is a president who was convinced he would win these states that were led by Republican governors, that have Republican lawmakers and are other Republican elections officials. He just saw that and figured that those people would help him out and help him win, but seems to forget that it's American voters who decide who wins elections.
Yeah, let's always remind people it's the voters who made this decision. Thank you very much, Ed O'Keefe. Always good to see you.